We are reconvening the recess meeting of July 18th, 2019 for a vote on the East Side. Madam Borough President, do you want to say something?
We have a quorum, so we know, so I'm done.
Okay. Mark District City Council. Keith Power District, Manhattan.
Ellen Rosenthal, District 6, Upper West Side.
Molly Hollister, Chair, Community Board 6, Manhattan.
Alicia Lewis Coleman, Chair of CB3.
Carlina Rivera, 2nd Council District.
Councilmember Rodriguez, District 10.
Councilmember Margaret Chin, District 1.
All right, so thank you, everyone, and we're here, as I believe, to look at the proposed resolution that is dated the 23rd of July, and there may be comments or suggestions that people have. I know that the Chair of Board 6 had some, and I know that Councilmember Rivera has a couple of statements, but you want to be sure that your changes have been made?
The changes were made. Stephanie had already made them, but I do have one, and again, Stephanie, your office will be making this change. It's in the further resolve, it's as the securing of funding for a flyover bridge at the pinch point and preparations for its construction. I'm sorry, page, oh, this is my, this would be it further resolved. Yes, it would be on page 7, and it's based on the CB6 resolution. So there would be, again, the paragraph is being added by your office. They have this as the securing of funding for a flyover bridge at the pinch point and preparations for its construction. No, it's not in the resolution. I'll read it. Are now guaranteed the protraction of its schedule, which isn't set to begin until the other parts of the ESCR are in place, is an unnecessary disruption to the use of the waterfront, and we expect the ESCR revisit the staging plan and look at ways to begin the flyover bridge construction contemporaneously with its north and south improvements. So that's been funded, and we'd like to see that within your resolution as well. Thank you.
Councilmember Rivera, did you want to say anything?
I don't see the Jamie Torres Springer from the Department of Design and Construction, but I wanted to add on the record that I was disappointed recently in a Gothamist article where he was quoted as saying, "In this case, we came to a conclusion that we can't deliver the project without a full closure of the park. It is very unfortunate." The reason why that's such a disappointing quote is because we are actively trying to work on the priorities of our community. And it is clear that many neighbors have come to testify for phased-in construction, in addition to mitigation, in addition to a number of things. So I'm unclear as to why that comment would be made on the record to a reporter, and it's alarming. So I'm sorry that he is not here for me to confront him, but I want to get it on the record that I am disappointed. That is not how you enter into negotiations, honestly and openly, when we're all working for the same thing. And I just want to thank every single person who made it to the Borough Board today for your time and for your effort in advocating for what we hope will be a resiliency plan that is a model for other cities.
Thank you. Are there any other comments, or are there any other ways in which we should be proceeding? Anybody else? We have been joined by Councilmember Diana Yellow. Thank you very much. Yes, Margaret Chin.
Yeah, Borough President. Even though I don't have the park, I mean, I have the part that's going into the park. So I just want to make sure that during the construction project, that I want to make sure that the trucks that are going into the park, if they're traveling through South Street to go in, I want to make sure that that DOT, works with DDC to make sure that there's no construction, there's no hazard problem there, because a lot of the community residents still going to be utilizing, Pier 35 and the Esplanade. So that's something that we're very, concerned about, to make sure that safety is included in those areas, to make sure people can cross the street safely to go to the Esplanade and go to Pier 35.
Is there anyone here from DDC or from, yes?
Is this on? Okay, you can hear me. Hi, everyone. So our first deputy commissioner.
Introduce yourself again, please.
Yes. Hi, my name is Gabby Dan Alel. I'm from the Mayor's Community Affairs Unit. I've worked with most of your offices and both community boards extensively so far this year to talk about this plan and figure out these challenges ahead of us. I know that the first deputy commissioner, Jamie Torres Springer, he's on his way back, but I just want to say in the meantime to address your comment, council member, that we're still evaluating the phasing, as was repeatedly said to you, and I'm sorry that that comment was seen in the press, because I know it's something that is, if not the main priority, but one of the top concerns for folks, and even if it was a misquote or taken out of context, it's something that people read throughout the community and are concerned to see. But I just want to reiterate from the mayor's office that we are seriously looking at phasing this project, and if it's possible.
Thank you. Anyone else? All right, so we take a vote? Go ahead, Rosie, if you want to call the roll.
Okay, so it is the draft of the resolution is the one that's in front of
Can you
you.
introduce yourself, sir?
Jim Karras, Special Counsel to the Manhattan Borough President for Legal Affairs and Land Use
For 5 more minutes.
for a couple more weeks. So it's the Manhattan Borough Board resolution in front of you with the one change proposed by CB6, and that would be to add on page 7 in the therefore be it further resolved list of bullets, the bullet, as the securing of funding for a flyover bridge at the pinch point and preparation for its construction are now guaranteed, the protraction of its schedule, which isn't to begin until the other parts of the ESCR are in place, is an unnecessary disruption to the use of the waterfront, and we expect the ESCR to revisit the staging plan and look at ways to begin the flyover bridge construction contemporaneously with its north and south improvements. So that will be added into the final version sent over, and with that, we can call the vote. Councilmember Chin?
I vote aye.
Councilmember Rivera?
Aye.
Councilmember Powers?
Aye.
Councilmember Rosenthal?
Aye.
Councilmember Levine?
Aye.
Councilmember Ayala?
Aye.
Councilmember Rodriguez? Chair of Community Board 3, Alicia Lewis Coleman.
Aye.
Chair of Community Board 6, Molly Hollister. And the Chair of the Manhattan Borough Board, Manhattan Borough President Gail Brewer.
I vote aye, and I just throw in the caveat of a thank you to everyone who's made this possible, from the amazing hearings that the community boards have held, all the work of the council members, certainly of the city, and I say, having watched projects over the years, we are going to have the most robust oversight, community stakeholder meetings on such a regular basis like no one has ever seen, because this is a huge project, maybe even bigger than the amazing work that the council member did and others have on rezoning. This is a huge project, and it's going to take everybody's effort to make it successful. So on that, I vote aye.
We have 10 votes in the affirmative, 0 in the negative, and no abstentions. The vote passes.
Thank you, everyone.
This meeting has now ended. Thank you. And to the staff at the City Council, the sergeants, and all of the speaker staff, thank you for allowing this to happen here today.